The day I thought I would die. That all happened at high school once it was vacation. I would hand around with my friend at the rail station, talking pictures. Then I met this girl who was my crush. Her name was Clara. She had a way of moving that made the world tilt on its axis. Long, dark hair that cascaded down her back, eyes the color of a stormy sea, and a smile that could melt glaciers. We talked for hours about everything and nothing, the way teenagers do. I was hopelessly smitten. That afternoon, we decided to take a train ride into the city. It was an old, rickety train, the kind that rattled and groaned along the tracks. We found a secluded compartment, the windows open to the breeze. We laughed, we talked, we shared dreams. Suddenly, a screech pierced the air. The train lurched violently, throwing us against the opposite wall. The world tilted, then plunged into darkness. I heard screams, the grinding of metal, and the sickening crunch of glass. Panic clawed at my throat. I couldn't breathe, couldn't move. Then, a hand gently shook me. "Are you all right?" Clara's voice, laced with whirring, cut through the chaos. We were trapped. The train had derailed, the compartment twisted at an impossible angle. Dust filled the air, the smell of smoke thick and acrid. People cried out for help, but no one came. Hours crawled by. Fear gnawed at me, but Clara's presence was a beacon in the darkness. We held hands, whispering words of comfort, sharing stories. Anything to distract ourselves from the growing dread? As the sun began to set, casting long, eerie shadows through the wreckage, we heard a faint sound, the distant wail of a siren. Hope surged through me. We banged on the metal walls, screamed for help, until finally a voice answered. Rescue workers arrived hours later, their faces grim but determined. It took them hours to extricate us from the wreckage. I emerged bruised and shaken, but alive. Clara, miraculously, was unharmed. We spent the next few weeks in the hospital, recovering from our ordeal. We talked for hours about life, death, and the fragility of existence. Our bond, forged in the face of tragedy, was unbreakable. The day I thought I would die, I found love.